Porsche versus Volkswagen crankshaft. All right, today I have a Porsche 1959 356A crankshaft right here. And then here is a 1964 40 horse VW crankshaft. The first thing you're going to notice is the Porsche has an 8 dowel flywheel and they are smaller. And then the VW only has 4. I just got this back from the machine shop, so I took those out for them, but you can see there's quite a difference there. This is the gland nut for the Volkswagen. It's a little bit taller than the Porsche. This is the Porsche. The thread size is the same, so technically you could thread them in, but they are different. Another thing is the journals are 55 millimeter on the Porsche, and these are bigger with 60 millimeter. So you cannot swap bearings. Also, the clearances are a little tighter with the Porsche. Side play is a little tighter than the Volkswagen. I believe the Volkswagen is, the max is 12 thousandths, where this is 5 thousandths. So another thing, I just put this crankshaft back together. This is going in the customer's car. But the gearing is a little bit different than the Porsche, so that's not interchangeable. Also, if you can see, I try to get these lined up equal. The Porsche crankshaft is actually shorter by a little bit, actually. Thought that was fascinating. All your journals are just tighter. If you can see that, starts with this one and then just slowly gets further off. So actually starts with this one here and just slowly gets further off. There's quite a bit of difference there. Camera doesn't show much, but in person you can see it a little bit better. There you go. So that journal's off quite a bit. I don't know why they did that, but Porsche is just tighter than the Volkswagen. So another big thing is this is a 74 millimeter stroke, where this is a 64 millimeter stroke. Kind of wish I had the rods side by side, but the rods are longer by 10 millimeter. And then also, because of the stroke, they're farther apart compared to the Volkswagen. Now, the later Volkswagens went to a 69 millimeter stroke, but still smaller than the Porsche. Like I said, aftermarket, you can change that all up. You can get a 74 millimeter or 72 millimeter on the newer Volkswagens, but this is 1964 40 horse, so they kept that. So yeah, even the oil passages are in the same spots. So same with the rods, they're in the same spot. Everything is very uniform with the Porsche and the Volkswagen. There's a snap ring in there, which is right here. And then you have this gear. This is your distributor drive / fuel pump gear. And then this is your spacer, which has on the Porsche as well. And then your main timing gear and your third bearing right there. So fun stuff. I think even the flywheel of the pulley nut fits right in there. Bolts right up. So thought that was kind of fun. How similar the crankshafts are. But let's see, on the Volkswagen, this is going to produce around 40 horse. This is actually going to get the big bore kit, so it's going to be at 55 horse. Originally, this came at 60 horse, and turns out the pistons for this 356A engine were not salvageable. It had some rust, So we're going to put a 1700cc big bore kit on it and should produce around 90 to 100 horse. So pretty big difference on horsepower. But all right, so there you have it. Porsche versus Volkswagen.